Hi and welcome back to It's America Beauty. My name is Brandy and I am a beauty review channel. I do try to do my reviews from the viewpoint of the consumer. Is it worth it? Is it not? Can you get it for a deal? Things like that. We're going to be reviewing the Lawless Woke Up Like This foundation. This does have some special characteristics that you'll find out soon. If you like foundation reviews, I hope you give this video a big thumbs up. If you want to see how I got this look, keep an eye on look. I did do a tutorial with the Stone Vibes by Urban Decay, and that should be live not long before or after this video, so keep a lookout for that. Let's get started on Lawless Woke Up Like This foundation review. And I'm going to start with primer. I am going to use the Too Faced Plump and Prime. I have used this a few times and did like it. I haven't used it enough to swear by it or say it's amazing or anything like that, but I have enjoyed it when I've used it. It is just a really serum-y, light but moisturizing type of feel. So it definitely does feel like it plumps in the sense that it really just feeds a ton of moisturization into your skin, and it just, like, I don't know if anybody else is like that, but my skin just soaks it up. I had already cleaned up under my eye and I'm still finding the glitter and shimmer from it, so if you're not into cleaning all that up, make sure you do your eyes first, because I did mine first and I'm still cleaning. So just adding some nice illumination. Okay, I probably should have read this before I started putting this on, but it says it's foundation formulated for all skin types of buildable coverage, a fresh, radiant finish. So it's probably going to be real radiant now. It says it's non-comedogenic, skin-nourishing formula, won't clog pores. It wears wonderfully throughout the day with a lightweight feel that won't fade or disappear. Antioxidant-rich skin balancing oils, including abyssinica, camellia oils, and hydrating shea butter to help the skin's natural moisture barrier for a subtle, youthful appearance. With this formula, you can achieve full coverage with a natural skin-like finish that never looks cakey or dry. So I bought this because it was on sale, and I really didn't know much about Lawless. I did buy this and the setting powder. The foundation is no longer on sale. It is back to $46. I believe I paid $23 if I'm not mistaken. And it was one I really knew literally nothing. I don't even think I read the description, I'm going to be honest. But now that I read it, I'm even more happy that I bought it. I do have an addiction to trying foundations. They're literally my favorite thing in the world to try. So it's not shocking to me that I didn't read it or learn about it first. But, so I'm just shaking it up, and I'm going to start with just a little bit all around my face, and then we'll go from there. Very, very runny consistency, and I obviously got the wrong shade because holy orange. So this is probably warm. We're going to try to make this work though. I'm going to stop there and put on what I have and then move forward afterward. It has a smell. I can't put my finger on it, but it almost smells like it's something like citrusy. Kind of a strong smell. Not unpleasant to me, but I can see how someone who doesn't like smells would find it very unpleasant because it is strong. This is, I would guess, 3 shades too dark, if not more. I wonder when I bought this, because I'm wondering if I can exchange it or if it's too late. It is, I don't know if you can tell, but it is very radiant. Like, it's not just where I put that highlighter that's glowing, it's everywhere. And a little bit is going a very long way. I did not add any to my forehead. I'm just using what was in my sponge. And it is definitely giving me plenty of foundation to work with. I look like I'm literally trying to get tan. That's what that looks like. I guess if I did, you know, fake tan or anything like that, it probably would look really good, but I don't do that, so it looks really weird. So this is supposed to be light with rosy undertones. I definitely don't see any rose in here at all. As soon as it touched my skin, it looked orange. Like, it's definitely not a rosy. It's more of a peach or golden. Peach would even be a stretch, I think. There's one, I just want to show you this. So there's something not right with this, with the Sephora app with this. So Mirage is one color down, and it says fair with golden undertones. Look at that. It is definitely pink, pink, pink. So I was gonna color correct because I do have kind of a glowy highlighter I plan to put on, or glowy under eye product. However, unfortunately, if I color correct now, it's gonna make a big white line right here, and I don't want to deal with that. So I'm gonna skip that, and I'm gonna go right for, this is the Tarte Shape Tape Glow Wand. It does look like this. I actually originally bought this in a miniature, and I'm giving that to my daughter. And I did buy this. This was half off on 21 Days of Beauty. And I did decide to go with the full size because quite a few friends of mine were able to make this work as their concealer that are in my age range. I'm 42. So this version of the glow, or the Shape Tape, worked for their under eyes and gave it moisture and glow and did not accentuate any lines or anything else. So that's why I did decide, since it was half off for 21 Days of Beauty, I did do that. Again, this was with my returns. About 90% of what I returned I did use in repurchasing. I did put money back into the company instead of getting my money back. So that way, hopefully that helps, because I do appreciate that they have that return policy, but I don't want to abuse it, and I want to make sure that I'm not just buying things to buy. Those legitimately did work for me. There's not much I can do about that, but I did want to put that money back into the company. Majority of the stuff I bought was actually really affordable. The only thing I bought that was expensive was that palette. The Moon, or the Stoned palette by Urban Decay. I do talk about in that video that I had a ton of returns from that I bought during quarantine when I couldn't try them on and couldn't, you know, and it was things that just didn't work. And so I did finally bite the bullet and return them, although I really don't love doing returns. If I could donate them to my shelter, I would, but during the quarantine, nobody's accepting donations of used products, which of course is the safest way, but it just, I don't want to have something I can't use and nobody else can use. So next I'm going to do powder. I am going to do this on my face first because this looks like a deeper powder. I don't think it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be translucent. So I am going to start down here just to test it and see if it's going to change the foundation shade at all. If it lightens it, I'm not mad at it, but I don't want it to deepen it. It does not look like it's deepening it. This is the Lawless powder. This is Seal the Deal is what it's called. I do have just a travel trial size. It does look like that. But in the lid, I'm just going to show, and I'm not sure if it's going to pick up because of the lights, but it is quite a deeper shade compared to my skin. I will say the powder is not a horrible color compared to the foundation being so many shades darker, but I definitely think that it could have been better. I actually have an idea. I might not return that. I might save that for when I have a matte foundation that I want to make more luminous, because mixed with my shade or lighter, it's not going to be that big of a difference. So I think I'm actually going to keep that, because that foundation was very, it's serum-y. It's very, very luminous. Okay, so let's talk. Lawless woke up like this. Okay, so first of all, I want to say, once everything was on, my makeup does not look bad. I'm looking in a mirror right here, and I'm not seeing any orangeness. I'm not seeing any of that. So this is supposed to be light with rosy undertones, and typically I do fall in the fair shade, but they only have one cool tone in the fair category, and it's the very first one. That's why I didn't order it. I'm never the first shade. I'm always 3, 4, 5 in. And then with the exception of Fenty, I'm like 25 in, but I never end the first shade, so that's why I didn't order it. This is supposed to be with, let's see, how do they word it? It's called Sunrise Light with Rosy Undertones. Rosy undertones would not turn orange on my cool body. Like, that tells you that there was something different and off in the coloring of this foundation. So I do absolutely love the luminosity. I love the serum-y of it. As of right now, it doesn't look like it's sinking in anything. I don't have the ability to do a wear test today. I kind of want to do one now, because it's kind of one of those things that the serum-y foundations aren't meant to last. They're not meant to last all day, but they call it a flawless finish makeup, which, to be honest, I do love the finish. I think it came out really pretty. I mean, it is in conjunction with the other products I did put on my face, but overall, just an impression. If we forget any color issues or anything, just what the foundation looks like, I do think the foundation looks absolutely gorgeous, and I have a feeling that it would only look better as my skin, as the foundation cures on my skin, as my natural oils start to come through, because I am dry. I don't get oily, but we all still have oils, and when your foundation cures, it's either going to go good or it's going to go bad. And I love when it's may not look perfect when you put it on, but then it looks fantastic later on. That's great. But when it looks perfect when you put it on and it only gets better, that's even better. So that is my first impression of the Lawless Woke Up Like This. If you have oily skin, I would skip 100%. I feel like this would only make you more oily. If you don't like serum foundations, or if you don't like glowy foundation, this is very, very glowy, as you saw. So I would skip it if that's the case. If you like project pan challenges, if you like foundation reviews, if you like eyeshadow palette reviews, I hope that you will like, share, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, and don't forget to like this video if you like it, and I hope you have a fantastic week, guys.